Hi guys, Robo46 here, welcome yourselves to round 5 of Robo's Racing League on MotoGP 19 on the Xbox One. We are at Le Mans for this round, and as you can see, it is wet qualifying. It is not raining, but it is wet track. And it is currently Jack who is on pole position, and he's going a little bit quicker at the moment. He's got a marker just ahead of him, DBO4, he's in 5th place at the moment. So the quick rundown, Jack is on pole at the moment by 0.4 of a second from VSR Mikey. Cringy in 3rd, Tommy D 4th, Dibby in 5th, Neil 6th, F1 Fan in 7th, Biker in 8th, Snooker Greg 9th, Steven Set in 10th, and Gidsy in 11th place. Now, we have no idea if the race is going to be wet itself or if it's going to be dry. So Tommy D is just snuck up to 2nd place now. Is Dibby going to get in the way of Jack? I don't think he will. Or is he? Oh, it's tight through the last corner. Both on the Monster Yamahas. And Jack has improved yet again. So he may have been held up a tiny bit, but not much at all. Dibby was on a live lap as well. So Jack extends his advantage to 0.7 of a second. So what's he going to do through the first split? The VSL Mikey looks like he's on a good lap as well. So VSL Mikey goes up to 2nd place, 0.2 behind. Jack is on a grey sector, so I don't think he's going to improve. So we will go with someone else. Tommy D, he's in the gravel, he's not going to improve, so he's going to be in 3rd. Cringy in 3rd place. No, number 3, he's in 4th place, sorry. Is he going to improve? Currently a 2nd behind. Quite a few of them have gone off track, so a lot of them won't be improving. And he goes across the line. Oh, 2nd place. Wow, 5 thousandths of a second off that time of Jack's. But the flag is out. Dibby, he is on a live lap, but obviously he's gone off track, so he won't be improving. Neil is on a live lap on a personal best at the moment. Where is this going to put him? Will he move up any places? To the line. Yeah, he goes up to 5th. F1 Fan, he's just had a crash. And Gidsy's just improved to 8th. So I think that is pretty much it. F1 Fan won't improve because he's gone off track. So there we go. That is the qualifying times. 5 thousandths of a second separating the top 2. So we'll just confirm those times. There we go. So Jack will be starting on pole position. Cringy in 2nd. VSO Mikey in 3rd. That's your front row. 2nd row is Tommy D, Snooker Greg and Neil. 3rd row is Dibby, Gidsy and F1 Fan. And 4th row is Biker and Stealing Set. Right. Let's go over and get this race started. What is the conditions going to be? Is it going to be dry? Is it going to be wet? Is it going to be raining? We will find out once the game finally decides to load. It is raining. Is it raining or is it just wet? I think it might just be wet. Yeah, the track looks shiny. It looked for a split second like it was raining, but I think it's going to be a wet race, a wet track race. So we should see the track drying out over the course of the race. So we should see the lap times tumble towards the end of the race. It's going to be quite an interesting race, actually. I've just said race a hell of a lot. But, yeah, we're getting ready for this one. Just went for the last 2 to ready up now. So just one more to go, and then I will begin the race. So that's just them letting me know that they've changed their tyres. So just went on Gidsy. There we go. All right, time to start them. Again, fingers crossed, no problems with connections. We've actually got 12 people in the lobby, including myself, so 11 people racing, and the game hasn't freaked out, so that's a bonus. So I do kind of think it's the thing that I kind of mentioned last time. We need to go to Cringy and TV for actually maybe not the TV. Here we go, start of the race. 14 laps around here. Jack got a great start. Not such a good start for Cringy on the KTM. He's got Ducati trying to go around the outside of him. But we'll move up to VSO Mikey trying to get underneath Jack. A bit of a collision there. Oh, that was someone down. That's Tommy D down. It looked like he clipped the inside curb there coming through the chicane. VSO Mikey trying to take a tighter line. Bit of barging going on. Someone was very wide in the background. VSR Mikey trying to go with Jack at the moment. Snooker Greg is coming under attack from Dibby. He's gone very wide. Biker has had a crash as well. Dibby is through. So is a Repsol Honda. So F1 Fan is up to 4th as well. So F1 Fan is up to 4th place. Gidsy in 6th. Neil 7th. So 2 Petronas Yamahas. And VSR Mikey has lost a couple of positions because it's actually Dibby. Where are you, Dibby? There you are, in 2nd place. But Jack, at the moment, is pulling the pin. He's already got a 1.6 second lead. Stealing set has crashed. So Dibby needs to see if he can claw that back. He almost done it at the last race. He got to 0.6 of a second. And then, yeah, he just couldn't. He made a mistake. And unfortunately... Oh, these two are going very wide. That's a warning. So, oh, bit of lag going on here. So VSR Mikey is on the back of Dibby now. I don't know what is. No, I don't want to leave the match. Go away. Right, there we go. VSR Mikey has caught. VSR Mikey's through actually into 2nd place. Now, the gap to Jack, what is it? Oh, there goes Dibby up the inside. He's going to go a little bit wide. Oh, sliding that rear slightly is VSR Mikey with his Lowe's replica helmet on. Yeah, Jack has got 2.9 second lead already. Trouble is, these guys messing each other up. It's letting Jack get away. Oh, that Honda has come to play. So F1 Fan, he is catching these guys. He is with VSR Mikey. Is he going to get through? Is he going to get through? Not on the brakes there. So here is F1 Fan aboard the Repsol Honda. Trying to make up a position. And Snooker Greg is closing in. So Snooker Greg closing in on these guys aboard the Ducati just behind them. So it looks like F1 Fan's just lost a little bit of time. VSR Mikey is obviously trying to get back in front of Dibby. Back with the factory Yamahas, the Monster Energy Yamahas. Is he going to go for the inside? Not quite able to do it there, but they've both gone very wide. Both into the chicane. That was good. Oh, VSR Mikey looks like he's got maybe just a little bit more grip. Able to drive out corners better. So maybe he's got a slightly better setup for the wet. Oh, he's gone wide though. He's gone very wide. Dibby's going to be on the inside for sure. He is. Who's going to get the best run out the corner? Oh, it looked like Dibby was slightly on the grass. So that sent him very wide. He's in the gravel. Dibby is in the gravel, unfortunately. I just saw him clip the grass on the outside there, which meant that unfortunately he couldn't get it turned into the corner in time. Cringy has had a crash. So he's down in 10th place at the moment. There is a Honda of F1 Fan who is right on Dibby now. VSR Mikey is off the hook for the moment. And again, this is like he's got better rear traction. So maybe the tyre is going to come to Dibby a bit later on in the race when the track starts to dry up. But that Repsol Honda is past now. F1 Fan up to 3rd place onto a podium position. Dibby trying to go for the inside, but not enough room there. Oh, he's gone for the inside again, but not quite able to get through. Oh, and again for the inside for the Yamaha. Oh, that's forced them both wide. That is not good. So Dibby, that is a... I don't know if it might be his gearing because he doesn't really look that quick. I know the Yamaha... Oh, that's a Ducati going very wide and in the gravel. Yeah, he completely messed that up. Neil was at a crash, so Neil is down. He's down to 9th now. Snooker Greg. Where are you, Snooker Greg? He's, yeah, he messed himself up. He went in way too hot. So he's got Tommy D right behind him aboard the Suzuki. Good to see a Suzuki. So a few of them just trying to kind of catch back up to each other at the moment. Meanwhile, Jack has just got a massive lead at the moment, 4.1. That gap hasn't actually gone up a huge amount at the moment, so maybe VSL Mike is just getting the hammer down to try and catch Jack Hammer. Whether he's going to be able to or not, we'll have to wait and see. That is very wide there from Tommy D. If he does it again, he'll get a warning. Same with Snooker Greg. Stay off the green. Oh, Snooker Greg getting a bit too hot there, but didn't lose too much time. The rear of that Suzuki, who we're on board with Tommy D, just moving around a little bit. Now, can these two catch F1 Fan and Dibby? Because we could see a four-way fight for the final podium position at the moment. It would be good if these four do close in. Alright, so out the final corner, the Suzuki trying to get it lit up. Of course, that Ducati is going to be a bit quicker, although he's sticking with him. He is sticking with him. Oh, no, that's Snooker Greg. I thought he was in the gravel again. But he didn't go in there. Not this time. But the Suzuki's got a better exit there. Tommy D up to 5th place. Stay with these two for the moment. F1 Fans still trying to get through on Dibby 04. But not quite managing it at the moment on that Repsol Honda into the next left-hander. Does the left trigger disappearing act work? It doesn't. So yeah, there is a lot of information on the screen. So we're obviously with Tommy D at the moment. And he's actually pulled away from Snooker Greg. So Snooker Greg, he's down to obviously 6th place. Aboard that Ducati. And yeah, he's just dropped back from Tommy D for the moment. Just trying to catch back up. Gone very wide there though. Lost a bit more time. So meanwhile, in 11th place we've got Stealing Set. He's 5.4 seconds behind Neil, who is in 10th place. He is 2.4 behind Cringy, who's in 9th. He's 3.4 behind Biker, who's in 8th. Who's only a 10th behind Gidsy. He's obviously in 7th place. Oh, no, he's with him. He's passed him. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Snooker Greg has just lost a big chunk of time there. Don't know what happened there. It's like he missed a gear or something. Meanwhile, with these two, Biker and Gidsy, they have raced before quite a bit in previous leagues. Two Yamahas, one the Monster Energy Yamaha who we're on board with, and Gidsy aboard the Petronas Yamaha. So just dropping back from Gidsy now. The gap is 0.2, but I think it's a bit more than that now. And oh, that's too hot into there from Biker. That's going to mess up his exit. Yeah, that would have given him a bit of a penalty as well. Oh, where's Gidsy going? What's happening? Okay. Okay, it's just lag. Calm down, calm down. It's just a bit of lag. So too much lag going on at the moment. I actually thought Gidsy was just veering off into the barriers then. But, yeah, it was just lag. Calm down. Oh, that's wide again from Biker. Again on the green. And then Cringy aboard the KTM. I did notice during qualifying that a lot of them kept hitting the rev limiter, but it looked like it may have been down to lag. So Tommy D, he's up to 4th place. He's got F1 Fan. There's F1 Fan aboard the Repsol Honda, just starting to struggle maybe with a little bit of rear grip. Because F1 Fan was right on the back of Dibby a little while ago. But yeah, he's dropped back quite away now. Tommy D has got past him for 4th place. Dibby is 4.9 behind VSR Mikey. VSR Mikey is actually bringing that gap down slightly, 3.6. Oh, I get a lag again. Hate that. So Dibby in third place, VSR Mikey in second. Can he? Oh, that was a moment. 3.5. It's come down a tenth of a second. But he's got a bit wide there. Can he actually catch up to Jack? We'll keep an eye on the gap. We'll have a look, see what it is over the line. See Jack in the lead. 3.5. 3.7. So it's gone up 0.2 of a second. So these conditions suiting Jack. I mean, to be fair, every condition seems to suit Jack, so it doesn't really matter. So 4.8 back to Dibby, 2.6 back to Tommy D. So the Suzuki man, I think he's going to try and get his head down to see if he can catch up to Dibby. He may be able to do it, he's got time. Don't know what kind of lap times these guys are doing, obviously, because it doesn't actually tell us. But F1 fan going very wide there, almost in the gravel. Almost in the gravel, but staying on the track, which is good. 1.2 behind F1 fan is Snooker Greg, who is very rapidly closing in now. So Snooker Greg aboard the Ducati is starting to close in. Obviously that mistake from F1 fan has helped, so he's closed in to a second now. Will he be able to get past him? Which you'll see very, very soon. Got the TV camera for the moment. So Gidsy is 1.2 behind Snooker Greg, but again that gap looks a little bit smaller. Oh, Biker is down. So Biker's had a crash. Quite a few people going they're out. Light is lighting up. So VSO Mike is 3.5 behind again. Now 3.6. Was 3.7 across the line. Oh, Snooker Greg very wide. Okay, so through into the chicane. So 1.1 to F1 fan. But Gidsy's closing. Gidsy is only 0.8 behind. He did go a little bit quick into the chicane, which would have held him up a little bit. Let's see if he can close that gap down. So it's 0.9 now to F1 fan and a second back to Gidsy. So Gidsy did lose time into the chicane. But Cringy just 0.6 behind Gidsy. And that actually looks like it's a hell of a lot closer. Which it is. That is less than 0.6. 0.2, there we go. Oh, very wide there from Gidsy. Very wide indeed. Cringy. Oh, that was a big, big collision. But to be fair, Gidsy was very wide. So we've got Gidsy. He's down to 8th place now. Snooker Greg a second behind F1 fan, and he's 1.4 ahead of Cringy now. We'll see if Cringy can close in. That gap is not a second to F1 fan now. It looks very, very close. That's going to be less than a second across the line. Oh, I don't know actually. Snooker Greg didn't get the best of exits there. Yeah, it's just about a second at the moment. Gap at the front still 3.7 seconds, so that gap is pretty much stabilised. And there's only 5 laps, including this one, left to go. Okay, I think we definitely need to give Snooker Greg a warning. F1 fan wide. That gap is coming down. It was 0.7. So Cringy is closing in as well. So Cringy, who is, where are you? There you are. 7th. Yeah, he's closing on both these guys, so he could potentially get himself back up to 5th place. Obviously started on the front row, but it hasn't gone to plan. Aboard that Red Bull KTM, almost into the back of Snooker Greg there. He's really good on the brakes there, is Cringy aboard the KTM. Snooker Greg has lost more time as the KTM blast passes Ducati. That doesn't happen in real life. Snooker Greg's in too hot, and Cringy is passed. So up to 6th place for Cringy. Can he do anything about F1 Fan? In fact, he's actually closing already. He is closing in already. Ooh, look how scratched that KTM is. You can tell it's gone down, but he is closing. 0.4 of a second across the line. He's obviously gone, I don't know what tyre he's gone for. Maybe he's gone for the slightly harder tyre. So maybe he's just got a bit more grip left than a few other people. So it's starting to go a bit quick now. See that dry line appearing as well. Even though the bikes do still kick up spray on the dry line. It's a little bit strange. We are about to see another pass, I believe. The Red Bull KTM going past the Repsol Honda. I think it's more of a matter of when, not if. Coming down to Garage Vet. Is he going to shove up the inside? He was really good on the brakes last time into here. And again, he's closed right up. Gap at the front is 4.1 seconds. Now 3.1. What happened there? That literally just said 4.1 and now it's changed to 3.1. So I don't know if Jack's made a mistake or something. But Cringy, he's over the back of the Repsol Honda. He's got a slightly better exit. Oh, look at that. Side by side. And the KTM is up to 5th place. So Cringy up to 5th. I don't think he's going to get any higher because there is a 4.2 second gap to Tommy D. Tell you what, it looks like Snooker Greg is closing back in on F1 Fan. I don't think he's done with yet. And he is bringing along Gidsy for the ride. Oh, very wide there. So 3.7. That's come down already, that gap. Tell you what, when Cringy gets into... Oh, Gidsy's down. Gidsy is down. Now, there were both Snooker Greg and Gidsy's lights for hit lit up, so I'm assuming they had a collision. Obviously, I wasn't looking at the... oh! That was F1 Fan going exit stage right. So he's just lost a load of time now as F1 Fan. That gap is coming down, 3.3. 3.3. I tell you what, he may just run out of time, but he's going to be close towards the end. He's going to be close. 1.4 is the gap from Biker to Gidsy. 1.1 to Snooker Greg. 2.9 at the front. That gap is coming down. Maybe Jack has just dropped the pace slightly. 3 seconds from Cringy to Tommy D. But let's go with VSL Mikey for a little... Oh, that was a moment. A big moment. Literally, as soon as we switch to him, he has a massive moment. 2.7 is the gap. I think he's just going to run out of time, but he's definitely closing Jack in. Oh, 3.2. Yeah, it's gone back up. I think that moment didn't help. So I think that's pretty much his charge done. Barring any major mistakes or mishaps from Jack, I think he's got this one. Six seconds back is Dibby. He is in 3rd place. So we've got Monster Energy Yamaha 1, 2, 3 at the moment. And I think that is how it's going to finish. Dibby in 3rd. Then we got Tommy D aboard the Suzuki, 5.2 seconds back. But a good ride from him in 4th place. Obviously Cringy in 5th. So Right, gap is 3.2. Yeah, it's not coming down enough, so I think he may have just settled for 5th place now. F1 fan aboard that Repsol Honda is still in 6th. Snooker Greg, he is being caught. He is being caught big time. Gidsy in 8th. Oh, he's got him. He's got him. I don't think Snooker Greg has got any tyre left now, because Gidsy just blasted straight past him, and Snooker Greg is very wide there. You've got Biker, who is trying to get past as well. So Snooker Greg could potentially lose another position and drop down to 9th place. Another Monster Energy Yamaha, this time in the form of Biker. So final lap time now. Should be on pretty decent pace by now, providing their tyres have lasted. Is Biker going to find a way through? He is sliding that Yamaha. Just lifted the front wheel up in the air as well. Down the hill they go. He's trying to go the long way around. That's not going to work there, unfortunately. Is he going to try and get the run out? Again, not quite working there. Okay, well, he's up the inside. Is he going to get through? Oh, Jack's had a crash. Jack has had a crash. I'm on the wrong thing. Jack has crashed on the final lap. VSL Mikey is going to win this one. What on earth happened there? VSL Mikey, very wide there, but he is going to win the race. Jack has dropped it on the final lap. So VSO Mikey wins from Jack in 2nd place. Dibby, big wheelie in 3rd. Tommy D comes home in 4th aboard the Suzuki. Cringy in 5th aboard the KTM. Back with these guys. Snooker Greg is up the inside. Oh, Biker. It looked like he had a moment on the brakes there. Down he went. Snooker Greg in 8th place. Biker will finish in 9th place. Neil in 10th and Stealing Set in 11th place. What a dramatic end to the race, with Jack leading for literally the whole race until the final lap when he went down. However, penalties. Look at all these time penalties, so it could soon change again. Let's confirm the times. Is it going to change the lead? No, it's not. 1.2 seconds was the gap in the end. It was 1.6, so VSL Mikey had 0.4 of a second lead. So VSL Mikey wins at Le Mans. Jack in 2nd, Dibby in 3rd, Tommy D 4th, Cringy 5th, F1 Fan in 6th, Gidsy 7th, Snooker Greg in 8th, Biker in 9th. Neil in 10th and Stealing Set in 11th place. So there we go. That is the final results of the race. Really dramatic ending there. But yeah, let's have a look to see what that has done to the overall standings of the championship now. Okay, so here are the championship standings after round 5. So Jack is still leading with 101 points. Dibby is in 2nd place with 77. Cringy in 3rd with 67. Tommy D in 4th with 57. Snooker Greg in 5th with 47. There's a lot of 7s there. VSO Mike has jumped up the table to 6th now, just 1 point behind Snooker Greg with 46. Demons has moved down to 7th with 43. Neil in 8th with 38. Stealing Set in 9th with 34. Biker 10th with 33. Sacred Meerkat is down to 11th with 30. Stick Vortex in 12th with 22. Dixon 13th with 18. F1 Fan in 14th with 18. Gidsy in 15th with 14. And Dylan in 16th with 7. So that is the end of round 5, guys. So round 6 will be at Mugello. That will be this Sunday. And unfortunately, Jack will not be racing. So we will get another winner this Sunday, which won't be Jack. But who will it be? Tune in to find out. But anyway, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.